Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's collective tarot love reading. I have your cards ready. I am going to deep dive and explain in detail by way of the cards what's going on with both you and your person. So let's go. Your crowning card today is the High Priestess. The High Priestess pertains to both you and your person, but you especially. What the High Priestess card is about is change. Being able to change one's outlook from a child's mind to that of an adult mind, to face one's fear and to trust one's internal guidance, one's internal compass, one's inner knowing, to understand and appreciate a different mind's eye, to have the courage and follow the correct path to happiness, bliss, and love. The High Priestess. So you're coming in with the Wheel of Fortune here, collective. And so what the Wheel of Fortune is talking about here in your reading, it's talking about a past here, a past cycle, coming out of that cycle here, collective. It talks about death and transformations. Now, when you're coming in with the Wheel of Fortune here, collective, like I said, it's that change that needed to happen here. Okay, I have to come in with you first here, collective. I do have your person on the board and I will get to them when the card appears, okay? Now, like I said, it's being able to change that child's mind to that of an adult mind here, collective, but it's not like it's got to happen overnight. And in order to do that here, collective, one must face one's own fear of pain, hurt, here, collective, neglect and abandonment. One must understand that. This is what the Wheel of Fortune is talking about. Because you're coming in, when you come in with the Wheel of Fortune here, collective, it talks about trust here, trusting in oneself and the universal cause here, collective. It talks about commitment, being able to, make those changes, commit to those changes here, collective. Okay, so that you come out of a comfort zone, because the Wheel of Fortune here, collective, can be seen as a comfort zone of codependency, and we're talking about that past cycle. We're talking about a program here, a past program that things had to be a certain way, and for you, the perception of the truth here, collective, is that that was okay here. Now, of course, your person coming in with the Wheel of Fortune here, collective, they too were in a past cycle here. See, the both of the perception here, collective, is that that past cycle that both you and your person were in was okay and was normal here. But what it's talking about here in your reading, coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, collective, that needed to change. This is what it talks about. In order for a new beginning to come in. Because it does talk about love here, collective, and what it talks about there is one's skewed perception of love, and that comes from one's upbringing. This is what it talks about in terms of the program that I talk about. It's still in a past program. An outdated belief system here, collective, that it had to be a certain way, because your version and your person's version of love came from an upbringing. That's what it talks about here. Which is why I came in with changing one's outlook here, collective. So that when you start this new cycle here, collective, you're coming at it from an adult mind, because by doing that, by coming at it that way here, collective, for both you and your person, you will learn to trust here in oneself. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Now you're coming in with the Fool card here, collective. And so what the Fool card talks about here, collective, it talks about your internal guidance here, your internal compass. I spoke about that, and your inner knowing. With the Fool card coming in, it talks about growing here, that growth here, collective. Okay? And in order to fully trust it here, collective, you have to go through obstacles and challenges here. These obstacles and challenges have to do with self-confidence, self-worth. It's about knowing who you truly are, where you face that truth about yourself here, collective. The truth about your own negatives, what it can talk about there, it can talk about blockages and barriers here that stop you, collective. Where it stops you because it will make you, or it makes you, it talks about that past program, it makes you avoid and ignore here, collective. People, situations and things, because you'd get triggered by them. That's all part of the cycle here, collective. Which is why, like I said before, the change is really important here in your reading. Oh, all your cards are important, collective. See, this is for both you and your person. When you come in with the Fool card here, collective, I spoke about being able to trust in oneself here and trust in the universe here, collective. So that you can change. See, the Fool card talks about change as well, changing your outlook from a child's mind. And that child's mind here, collective, is trapped in fear, pain and hurt here, collective. Okay? From neglect, abandonment and rejection. The Fool card. And so what you're actually doing while you're in the Fool's journey is that you're removing those blockages and barriers. That's what it talks about. Oh, there are obstacles and challenges here, collective. Because most times, if not all, the way in which you have to remove those blockages in terms of gaining self-confidence here, okay, self-empowerment, you don't want to do it. You don't want to come out of that comfort zone, here, collective, or codependency. But there is no other way, coming in with the Fool card. And so by doing that here, collective, you have the courage to trust in yourself here, the Fool's journey. Of course, you will learn mistakes, but the mistakes that you learn here, collective, the lessons that you learn are from that past cycle here. That's where you get a better understanding here, collective, where you understand the past so that you can change. All right? Okay. This is both you and your person. Okay, collective? Now you're coming in with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is actually your person here and yourself. It's the both of you here, collective. And I spoke about, in terms of the Wheel of Fortune, it, full commitment here, collective, being able to trust. And when you come in with a page here, collective, they do trust and they are willing to learn along the way here, okay? See, it's still a childlike mind here, collective, when you're coming in with the page, where you just look at it. This is both you and your person. Where you just look at this new cycle here. Okay, I'm gonna stand back, and there's nothing wrong with that here, collective. I'm gonna stand back and I'm just gonna see what happens here. Yeah, I suppose that can be seen as making a conscious effort here, collective, because the Fool's journey here is a completely new experience here. This is why you have to trust that this is the correct path to happiness, bliss and love here, collective. So when you're coming in with the page, what it talks about here, collective, is when you learn something, you need to follow through with it. Here, collective, you actually have to apply it, is what it's talking about here. Apply it to your everyday life is what I'm getting in terms of getting this correct, in terms of being correct here. Because you're coming out of this past cycle here, collective. You may have already ended it out, both you and your person, this past program. Okay, now's not a time to sit and watch here. Okay, and think, should I don't know. I'm not too sure. I want someone to show me here. But with the Fool's Journey here, that's all part of collective gaining courage, gaining confidence, that self-empowerment here. Okay? This is what I'm getting with the page for both you and your person, is to actually follow through with it and actually apply it. It can be something small here, collective, in terms of your action here in your reading. This is what the page can be talking about. And in that way, you're building your trust here. You're gaining trust. You're gaining your inner strength here. Not full-blown doing something totally different in your life here, collective. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I get here in your reading, coming in with the page, is you don't want to get it wrong. That's what it's kind of talking about here in your reading, because you got it wrong so many times in the past cycle, collective, both you and your person. It does come in as, that initiating, that step here, collective, is what it's saying. It's like saying, when you're given something, when you're given the know-how, collective, don't sit on it. Don't wait until you think there's a better time to do it here in your reading. Okay, learn it and take action. Apply it. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Sometimes you get the know-how, you get given the know-how, and you'll say to yourself, oh, I'll do it at the end of the week. But by then that momentum has ended. Okay, collected, it may have died out, and you don't have that same push, that same motivation. Yeah, make that conscious effort, maybe here, collective, is to actually act on it when you get the know-how here. Act on it here and apply it. Take action on it. So once again, you're learning, because you don't know the end point when you're coming in with the Fool's Journey. You don't know how it's going to go until you do it here, collective. Okay? It's a fear to come out of a comfort zone is what I'm getting. And there's a fear to come out of a comfort zone here in your reading, and to truly trust in your internal guidance and your inner knowing here. It's like convincing yourself otherwise here, collective. When you say, oh, I'll do it at the end of the week, but what you're actually saying to yourself, collective, is, oh, I've got a bit of a fear doing that. I'm not too sure if it's going to turn out. This is both you and your person. Oh, I'm not too sure about that one. And so you put it off and put it off. That's what I'm kind of picking up here with the page. Okay, collective, they are a risk taker here. Okay. I get with your reading, with the Fool's Journey here, collective, is that you're going to have to learn along the way here. There is no set guideline like what most professions have, collective, on how to achieve, how to hit targets. You may be that kind of person that likes it all set out for them and follow those steps, so you know the end point here, collective. Okay. You're coming in with the Ten of Pentacles here, collective. What the Ten of Pentacles is talking about here, it's coming in as tradition. It's coming in as it has to be done a certain way, is how I'm picking it up, or how your cards are coming in. All right, collective. And what it talks about there in your reading, and once again, that for both you and your person, that fear to come out of that comfort zone and apply it and try it and take certain actions here. See, I get with the Ten of Pentacles in terms of your foundation here, collective, tradition and religion. You're quite disciplined in that. So it's always been about a foundation. So you've always done things that were expected of you. You've always done things here that had a guideline here, that had steps. There was a method here. And that to you and your person, here, collective, is how you achieve success. This is what it's talking about here in your reading. But it's not your success, here, collective. Because what it's saying here in your reading is that you want something different. Both you and your person want to try something different, or you want to do it a different way. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Because your cards are saying here, collective, in terms of the Ten of Pentacles, nothing wrong with the Ten of Pentacles here, collective. But what it talks about here in your reading, because of the Ten of Pentacles, it defines you. That's what I'm getting here. Both you and your person. Rigid. Here, collective. All right, let's keep going. You're coming in with the Tower. Here, collective. You know, the Tower card is talking about here, collective, the past cycle is what I'm getting. Because you choose your person and your person chooses you. See, with the Tower card coming in here, collective, of course it's a past program here in your reading. But it's not what you're wanting here, collective. A past way of doing it, a past program, a past cycle, an outdated belief system here, collective. See, for both you and your person, it's a huge realization here, okay, that you see, the Tower card is saying that both you and your person stopped loving yourself here. That both you and your person had a void, that you ignored your own feelings here, your true feelings here. The Tower card is coming in as a failure to follow, or the failure to express, the freedom to express here, collective, one's true wants and needs. Because here, coming in with the Ten of Pentacles here, collective, it had to be done a certain way. This is what it talks about here in your reading. You choose your person. That's all I'm getting here in your reading with the with the Tower card. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'll make sure I hit this card properly. Yeah. You're coming in with the Empress here, Collective. And so what it talks about here in your reading is learning about love here, Collective. Following, like I said, the correct path to happiness, bliss here, Collective. That's what I'm getting. Means coming out of a program, a past program here. Okay, and this is how your person sees you too. Your person sees you as the Empress here, Collective. Because of the changes here, this is what it's talking about here in your reading. Those changes that you're making here. Because you could be, or you are, taking action. Because you build your own empire here, Collective, is what the cards are talking about here. You follow through. The way in which you are on the inside is definitely who you are on the outside, is what it's talking about here in your reading, as within, as without. That is also bringing in a Tower moment here. You're, of course, for your person, but it talks about the both of you here in your reading. See, for your person here, Collective, they actually had to remove their own negative, their own blockages and barriers is what I'm getting. And because they've done that, here, Collective, they're open. They're open to experience this frequency of love. That's what I'm getting. Now you're coming in with the Three of Wands here, Collective. And so what the Three of Wands is talking about here in your reading, well, this is talking about ending out a past cycle here. This is talking about the changes here, Collective. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, of course, it can talk about waiting for your person, but it's also talking about here in your reading, waiting for the changes to happen is how the Three of Wands is coming in. Asking yourself, is your person coming towards you? See, what it talks about here also, Collective, is you have to be responsible here. You have to take accountability. And I spoke about that with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, of course, that's coming in as both you and your person, but it's talking about their overcoming your fear. See, waiting is an action, non-action. Non-action is an action here, Collective. And when I spoke about following the correct path to happiness here, Collective, bliss and love, what it talks about there in your reading is you've got to be doing something here, putting your passion into something here, Collective, channeling it into something here, so you're not in this mode here. Okay. All right, now you're coming in with the Three of Pentacles, and so what the Three of Pentacles is talking about here, Collective, is ending out that past cycle. See, I get with the High Priestess here in terms of trusting your inner knowing here, Collective, you've got to actually apply it, and I spoke about that with the Page. Now, this is both you and your person here, Collective. See, what it talks about there is it's a lifestyle change. It's going to be different here. It's a different way of doing it here, Collective, is what I'm getting. And that's the truth. Here in your reading, you're coming in with reprogramming. All right. All right, so you're coming in with the Ten of Swords here, collective. See, it's talking about regret. It's talking about not taking the chance here. No, you're coming in with lack of understanding here, collective. A disregard for one's internal compass, one's inner knowing here. And this is both you and your person, which is why I spoke about the High Priestess is both you and your person here in your reading. See, for your person, it's regret here, not making the changes when they had the chance here in your reading. That's what I'm getting with the Ten of Swords. Not working on themselves, not facing their own truth here, collective, about their own neglect, abandonment here. This is what it talks about. And rejection. So yes, they are learning some really hard lessons here in your reading, because you are moving. I get you are moving forward here, or you've got some kind of momentum happening here. Momentum happening here, collective. Momentum. The Ten of Swords here, collective. There's a lot of regret there. Now, just before I carry on with your last card, I just like to say I offer counselling, mentorship, advice, programs, and tarot readings. If you're interested, check out the details in the description box below this video. I am not just a tarot reader. Your last card is the Hermit card here, collective. And so what the Hermit card is talking about is these changes that you have to go through here. This is both you and your person. You have to pull back and choose yourself here. You have to choose oneself. That's what the Hermit card is talking about. For your person, they have to learn about themselves here, collective. All right, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Join us in the Facebook group, and I will catch you later. Bye.